Okay, so have you ever ordered something online and like the fit's just completely off?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, it's like the worst, right? Especially with lingerie.
Oh, yeah.
Today we're diving deep into how Playful Promises, this awesome online lingerie retailer, used AI to like completely transform the way women shop for, well, intimate apparel.
It's actually a really cool example of how AI can, solve real problems and actually create a win-win for both businesses and their customers.
So before we get into the whole AI thing, I'm curious about how big of a deal is fit? We're talking about lingerie specifically.
Huge. The lingerie industry, probably more than any other clothing category, has a massive fit problem.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Studies show that something like 80% of women are wearing, get this, the wrong bra size.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now imagine trying to figure that out online where you can't even try things on.
Total nightmare. And I bet Playful Promises had their own, unique challenges with this, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They're a multi-brand retailer, so they've got a ton of different styles and designs, each with its own, weird sizing thing. Trying to make one universal size chart for all those brands, impossible.
Yeah, that would be, a logistical nightmare.
And on top of that, they cater to a really wide range of sizes, from petite to plus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They offer bras all the way up to a 44H, which is pretty amazing.
Wow. Yeah. So you can imagine how tricky it is to manage, inventory for all those different sizes and styles.
Oh, absolutely.
So they had, a perfect storm of fit issues going on. What did they do? What was their, secret weapon?
AI. They embrace the power of artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Specifically, two AI tools, the Bra Size Finder and Visual Search.
Okay, so let's break those down. Starting with the Bra Size Finder. Is this way more advanced than your average size chart?
Oh, yeah. Way more. Think about those size charts. They're kind of helpful, but they don't really give you the full picture.
Yeah, they're very generic.
Exactly. The Bra Size Finder, on the other hand, it takes a personalized approach, almost like a virtual fitting room, right in your hand. So it asks you questions about your current bra size and how it fits, like, is the band too tight? Are the cups gaping? Are the straps digging into your shoulders?
So it's getting all the details, all the stuff you'd only tell, your best friend or a professional bra fitter.
Exactly.
But how does it work across all the different brands that they have?
That's the really cool part. The algorithm compares all the information you give it to data about that specific brand and style that you're looking at. So it factors in, the fabric, the construction, how much it stretches, even customer reviews. And then it recommends the best size, but for that specific product.
So it's not just a general size recommendation.
No, it's super specific.
That's amazing. And wait, this all happens right there on the product page in real time.
Yep. Right there. You don't have to go back and forth between different charts and reviews. You get personalized recommendations instantly.
That's got to be a game changer for online lingerie shopping. But I'm curious, did they actually see a difference in their sales after implementing this?
Oh, big time. They saw a big increase in their conversion rate. So basically, more people who landed on a product page actually ended up buying something. Their conversion rate went up by 3.9%.
Wow, almost 4%. That's pretty significant. Okay, now I have to ask about returns. Did they notice a decrease in how many bras were being sent back?
Absolutely. For bra orders where the size finder was used, the return rate was 27% lower compared to people who didn't use it.
27%. That's a huge reduction. So customers are happier, they're getting the right fit, and it also means less waste and lower cost for Playful Promises. It's a win-win.
Exactly. It's a perfect example of how AI can make businesses more efficient, more sustainable, which I think is really important to highlight.
Yeah, totally. We always hear about, AI disrupting things, but this shows how it can actually be a force for good.
It's not just about profits, it's about making a better experience for everybody.
Okay, so the Bra Size Finder obviously made a big impact. But what about the other AI tool you mentioned, the Visual Search? What's that all about?
Imagine having a personal stylist, but one who instantly gets your taste. You see a bra or lingerie set you like, click on it, and the AI analyzes the image.
Okay, so it's looking at the color, the pattern, the style.
All of that, yeah. And then it searches the entire catalog to find similar items.
So it's not just matching keywords or descriptions, it's actually understanding what you like visually.
Exactly. And the best part is, it shows you things you might not have found otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a similar style from a brand you've never heard of, or like a different color you wouldn't have thought of. It helps you discover new things.
That's cool. So it's like having that personal shopper, but one who knows everything in the store.
Yeah, kind of like that.
But did this actually lead to more sales for Playful Promises?
It did. Visual search added another 3.102% to their conversion rate. And 19% of completed sales came from people who use the visual search. So it's definitely influencing buying decisions.
So people are finding new stuff they like, and they're buying it. That's pretty convincing proof that AI-driven personalization actually works.
Totally. It's all about understanding individual preferences and tailoring the shopping experience to that.
Okay, so we've got these two amazing tools that are boosting sales and reducing returns. But what about inventory management? Like, how does AI play into that?
Great question. AI isn't just for the customer-facing side of things. It can do a lot behind the scenes, too.
So are we talking about, like, robots running a warehouse or something?
Not robots exactly, but it does give some pretty incredible insights that help them make better decisions about what to stock and how much.
Like, what kind of insights?
For example, it can spot those items that just aren't selling well, so they can avoid those unnecessary storage costs and reduce waste.
Okay, that makes sense. So being more efficient and sustainable at the same time.
Right. But it can also help them avoid those annoying stockouts, when you want something but it's sold out in your size.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah. The AI can analyze those demand patterns and predict future trends.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, hey, based on what's happening now, you're probably going to run out of size 34D in this style pretty soon. You should order more.
Wow. It's like having a crystal ball.
It's all about using data to make smarter decisions and basically optimize everything.
Okay, so we've talked about happy customers, increased sales, and better inventory management. But let's, zoom out for a minute. Why should someone who's maybe not that into lingerie care about what Playful Promise is doing?
This goes way beyond lingerie. It's really about how AI is transforming retail and the way we shop.
So it's bigger than just bras and panties.
Yeah, it's about the future of shopping. Think about it. The stuff we're seeing at Playful Promises could apply to, any industry where fit and personalization matter. Clothing, shoes, glasses, furniture, even cars. What if you could order anything online and know for sure it was going to fit perfectly?
That would be amazing.
And it's not just about convenience, it's about sustainability too. If we can reduce returns and make inventory management better, we can create less waste. Right. Have a smaller impact on the environment.
Yeah, that's huge. So Playful Promises is kind of showing us that AI isn't just some futuristic thing. It's actually making a real difference in how we shop and how we experience the world around us right now.
Exactly. And they're kind of leading the charge in showing how businesses can use AI to solve real problems, improve customer experience, and create a more sustainable future for everybody.
Okay, so now I want to hear from you, the listeners. What other industries do you think could benefit from this kind of AI, that personalizes everything? Let us know on social media. Maybe we'll feature your ideas in the next deep dive.
It's kind of cool how Playful Promises is using these AI tools not just to make more money, but also to stick to their values as a brand.
Yeah, they're known for being super inclusive and body positive, right?
Exactly. I mean, offering such a wide range of sizes already shows they're all about inclusivity.
Yeah.
But these AI tools take it a step further. They're making sure that every customer, no matter their size or shape, can find lingerie that fits perfectly and makes them feel good about themselves. It's all about, empowering women.
So it's more than just selling bras. It's about self-love and body acceptance.
That's it. It's like technology with a heart,
Yeah, I love that. But let's be real. AI can feel kind of intimidating. What would you say to people who are skeptical about it, maybe even a little scared?
I get it, totally. We've all seen those movies where the robots take over, right?
Right.
But in reality, AI is just a tool. Like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It all depends on the people using it.
So it's up to us to make sure that AI is developed and used ethically.
Exactly. We need to talk openly about the potential risks and benefits, and we need to set clear rules for how it's made and used. But we shouldn't let fear stop us from, exploring what it can do to make our lives better.
That's a good point. It's all about finding that balance, embracing the new stuff, but keeping in mind the ethical side of things too.
Exactly. And I think Playful Promises is a great example of doing AI the right way. They're not just selling products, they're building a community and making their customers feel good about themselves. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so if we look at the bigger picture, what are some of the other big trends you're seeing in retail with AI? Is this something we're going to see more of?
Oh, absolutely. Personalization, like we saw with Playful Promises, is huge. Customers don't want that one-size-fits-all approach anymore. They want brands to get them, as individuals.
Yeah, it's like that quote, customers don't want to be treated like the masses.
Right. And AI is how you do that, how you deliver that level of personalization to everyone. Another big trend is using AI to predict stuff. We talked about it with inventory management, but it can do so much more.
Ooh, predictions. I love it. Tell me more.
Well, AI can look at tons of data and predict future trends, like what products are going to be hot, how is customer behavior going to change. This lets retailers get ahead of the game, make smarter choices.
So it's not just reacting to what's already happened. It's like knowing what's coming next.
Exactly. And that's a big deal in retail, which moves so fast. The companies that can predict the future, they're the ones who will win.
It makes you wonder, what else could we use this kind of prediction power for?
Oh, all sorts of things. Like, imagine AI predicting traffic so your commute is better, or forecasting the weather so farmers know what to plant. It could do so much.
Yeah, that's both exciting and a little bit scary, right?
Yeah, for sure. The future's full of unknowns, but at least we have things like AI to help us figure it out.
True. Okay, so we've talked about a lot of the positive stuff about AI and retail, but I think it's important to be honest and say there could be some downsides too. We need to be aware of that and make sure this technology is used responsibly.
Absolutely. That's a really important point.
So let's talk about some of the potential problems with AI in retail. What are some things we need to watch out for?
One of the biggest concerns is what it could mean for jobs, for the people who work in retail. As AI gets more advanced, some people worry that it will, replace human workers.
Yeah, that's a valid worry. And it's true that AI can do some things that people do now, like stocking shelves, answering customer questions.
Right.
Yeah. So are we all going to be replaced by robots?
Not necessarily. I mean, AI can automate certain tasks for sure, but it's not likely to completely replace human workers in retail.
Okay.
It might actually create new jobs.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. When AI takes over those boring, repetitive tasks, that frees up humans to do the more complex stuff, the creative stuff, like providing amazing customer service or coming up with new products.
So it's not AI versus humans. It's more like AI and humans working together.
That's the idea. Find the right balance. Use AI to help people, not replace them. It's a collaboration, AI does the heavy lifting and humans bring the creativity and the human touch.
That makes sense. It's using technology to make things better for humans, not worse.
Exactly. And I think the future of retail is going to be all about this. AI and humans working together to make shopping super smooth, personalized, and enjoyable for everyone. It's like each side brings what they're good at and you get the best of both worlds.
I like that vision.
Yeah.
But how do we get there? What steps can retailers take to make sure they're using AI in a good way?
Well, first of all, they need to be open about how they're using AI. Customers should know what data is being collected and how it's being used.
Transparency is so important. It builds trust, and it lets customers decide how they want to interact with these systems.
Exactly. Retailers also need to think about how AI might affect their workers and be ready to address that, like retraining employees for new roles, giving them opportunity to move up, and making sure the transition to a more AI-powered workplace is fair and smooth.
So it's not enough to just, throw AI into the mix and hope for the best.
Nope, you got to think about the people involved and have a plan. It's about using AI to empower workers, not push them out. Retailers should also train their employees on how to work with AI systems effectively.
Right, because AI is only as good as the people using it, right? We need to give people the skills and knowledge to use this technology responsibly and ethically. It's like creating a partnership where AI and humans work together toward the same goal.
Exactly. And lastly, retailers should be open to feedback from both customers and employees about their AI stuff. This will make sure the technology is being used in a way that benefits everyone.
It's a two-way street, right? Communication and collaboration are key.
Definitely. The more we talk about these issues, the better we'll be able to handle the whole complex world of AI.
I completely agree. Knowing more gives us power, right? The more we understand about AI, the better choices we can make about how to use it.
It's an exciting time, and I can't wait to see how AI changes everything around us.
Me too. It's a wild ride, and I'm glad we get to share it with our listeners. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the positive side of AI, but let's go back to something you mentioned earlier, AI creating new job opportunities. For people who are, maybe feeling a little worried about the future of work, what are some of those new careers that AI is creating?
Oh, there are tons of possibilities. One area that's growing like crazy is AI training and development. As more companies use AI, they need people who can build, train, and maintain those systems. It's a hot field with a lot of potential.
So it's not just about being like a programmer or data scientist. There are all kinds of jobs related to AI.
Yeah, totally. You also have roles like AI ethicists, making sure AI systems are used the right way, and AI explainability experts who help us understand the decisions AI makes. These are super important roles to make sure AI is used ethically and effectively.
Those sound like really interesting jobs. And they address some of those ethical concerns we were talking about before.
Exactly. Another area that's growing is AI-powered customer service. Chatbots and virtual assistants are getting so smart, they're doing more and more to handle customer questions.
But doesn't that mean fewer jobs for human customer service reps?
Not really. AI can handle the basic stuff, the routine things, which frees up humans to deal with the complicated problems that need, a human touch, empathy, and creativity.
So again, it's more about AI and humans working together.
Yep. AI does the repetitive stuff. Humans bring the personal touch. Good for businesses, good for customers.
That makes sense. And it shows how important it is to be flexible and keep learning new things.
Totally. What's in demand today might be totally different tomorrow. You got to keep learning to stay ahead of the game. The job market is always changing, and AI is a big reason why.
So the takeaway is, don't be scared of AI. Embrace it. Explore the opportunities and be ready to learn and adapt.
That's the attitude. The future is full of potential. The people who are open to change, they're the ones who are going to thrive.
Love that. I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today.
I hope so. And I'm excited to keep talking about this, keep exploring the amazing world of AI with everyone. It's a journey we're all on, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
Me too. It's awesome to be a part of this conversation and share all this with our listeners.
It's inspiring to see how AI is being used to solve problems and make the future better,
Okay, well, I think it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Sounds good. Looking forward to continuing the conversation in the next segment. While we've been talking about AI and retail and jobs, there's another side to this that's pretty interesting, like the psychology of these personalized experiences. It's not just about convenience, it's about how it makes you feel.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We've talked about AI making shopping easier and faster, but what about that, emotional connection?
Well, think about it. When a brand makes you feel like they really get you, you feel more connected to them. It's like they're talking to you directly, not just shouting out to everyone at once.
Yeah, I get that. It's that feeling of, wow, they know me. Like when they recommend something and it's perfect, it's almost creepy.
Right. It's like they're reading your mind. It plays into that human need to feel special, to be recognized. Nobody wants to feel like just a number.
Yeah, we're all unique snowflakes or whatever.
And when a company gets that right, it can create a really positive feeling.
Yeah, it's more than just buying something. It's a good experience.
Exactly. And that's where AI is really powerful. It can help companies create these personalized experiences for everyone, so every customer feels valued. It's about building relationships, not just making sales.
I like that. But is there a downside to all this personalization? I've heard about AI creating those filter bubbles where you only see stuff that agrees with what you already believe.
That's a legitimate concern. If we're only seeing what some algorithm thinks we want, it can stop us from seeing new ideas and different perspectives.
Yeah, everyone's stuck in their own little world, and they never see anything that challenges their views. Kind of scary, actually.
It is. We need to be careful about that. It's not just the technology itself, it's about how we use it. We need to make sure that AI is used to help us see a wider world, not a smaller one.
So can AI actually be part of the solution then?
Absolutely. There are already platforms using algorithms that purposely show you things that challenge you, that make you think differently.
Oh, that's cool.
It's about using AI to get us out of our comfort zones.
I like that a lot. It reminds us that technology is just a tool. We can use it for good or bad. It's up to us to decide how it's used.
I agree. We need to make sure it serves humanity, not the other way around.
Powerful stuff. The future of AI is really in our hands, right? We need to create a world where it empowers people, connects us, and helps us understand each other. That's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility we all share. It gives me hope knowing we have that power to shape how this incredible technology develops.
I feel the same way. It's exciting. There are challenges for sure, but there's also so much potential. If we work together, we can use AI to make the world better for everyone.
And that's a great place to wrap up, I think. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into AI and retail. It's been an amazing conversation.
It really has. And to everyone listening, keep exploring, keep asking questions, keep imagining what's possible. The future of AI is up to us. Let's make it something awesome.
Absolutely. That's it for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.